What is the biggest sign that someone has failed as a parent? When their kids have become responsible adults and learned everything not to do from their parents. If you cannot apologize to your child and admit when you are wrong as a parent, you failed. 1. You don't like your kids. 2. Your kids don't like you. As a teacher, I think a big sign is that they cannot hear or believe any negative or formative feedback about their teenager's behavior. It is sad for the child because when they go out into the real world they get nasty shocks when consequences of their actions start. For example, a school might tell a parent for 6 years that their child's behavior and attitude is unacceptable and inappropriate. The parent won't hear of it. The teenager turns 17 or 18 and gets a job and immediately gets fired for their poor attitude or for stealing, or they may get arrested for fighting gaslight, etc. I've seen this happen over and over again. Epic failure of parenting. Sometimes they realize when the teen is out of control at 17 or 18 and getting arrested, and they may even beg the school for help, but it is largely too late for school to help them. I think a big sign is if the kid feels neglected or unsupported, like if they don't feel comfortable talking to their parents about anything that shows a lack of communication and connection. Parenting is all about being there for your child and helping them grow. Their adult children cut them out of their life. Honestly, sometimes if kids are too polite, shows that they fear the parent and that stepping out of line could be dangerous for them. I was a super quiet, polite kid, and everyone loved it, but there was a good reason. Parents who demand respect from their children and/or gloat to others how their children respect them usually don't know what respect really means. What they actually want is to be feared, and they parent entirely based on fear. It makes me immediately think their children are screwed. Well, there's really two kinds: the ones who failed as human beings, out of cruelty or addiction, who actively harmed their kids, murder, abuse, and those who didn't actively harm their kids, but who nonetheless failed as parents to raise them. The first kind make the news, the second make terrible people. They've been jailed for the murder or neglect of one or more of their children. I'm thinking of the Turpins, Ruby Frank, Crystal Candelario, etc. Kids are doing all right in life, but don't talk to the parents. You don't see your children as actual people and instead treat them like property that needs to be controlled. This is exactly how kids' dad and his GF treat our kids, and it's exactly why they want nothing to do with them. When their kid is just blatantly disrespectful and they act like it's totally fine, it says a lot about the lack of boundaries. Their adult children no longer speak to them or allow them near their grandchildren. They don't talk to their kids, they screamed at them, often with obscenities. Then they talk about themselves like they are the best parents ever. After moving, deciding that putting your 12-year-old in foster care to pursue a relationship, when their kids are found buried under the patio. If your child become irresponsible and disrespectful to everyone as they grow up is a sign that you failed as a parent. When parents don't show any interest in their kids and are occupied with their smartphones all the time. If the adult child basically gets by in life by lying to and stealing from friends and family, all while the parent constantly jumps to their defense and refuses to acknowledge any wrongdoing.